Today we are going again to discuss mathematics. And our area of study today will be the surface area. So we are going to discuss the surface area. So surface area means the area of the sum of the surfaces of all the faces. In simple terms, it is simply the sum of the area of the faces of three-dimensional objects. Now, in surface area, we normally discuss the area of cubes and cuboids. We also discuss the surface area of the cylinders, and also we also discuss the area of the combined shapes, all the combined three-dimensional shapes. In our area of study today, I want us to measure mostly on the cylinders. So today I want us to discuss the surface area of the cylinders. First of all, we discuss a cylinder as a three-dimensional object. This is how a cylinder appears. This is a cylinder. So when you look at the cylinder, it has got three faces. Number one, this is the first face, number one. This is the second face, number two. This is the third face, number three. So when you look at the face here, we have a circle. The face here, we have a curved surface, as we discussed in class 7. And then we have another face there, which is a circle. So those are the three faces. In our discussion is how to get the area of the faces. The first face here is a circle. How do we get the area of a circle? It is simply pi r squared, as we discussed in class 7. The area of a circle is pi r squared. Here we have a rectangle. We discussed on how to get it. So we simply say it is pi dh, as we discussed in class 7. The area of the curved surface. Then we have now another circle. So simply we say the area of the surface area of a cylinder will be the area of a circle, the area of the curved surface, and the area of a circle. So having two areas of circles and then the curved surface. Now in our discussion we are going to measure on three areas. Number one, we are going to discuss on the closed cylinders. We will also discuss on what we call the curved cylinders or the curved surfaces. The curved surface area. Then we have what we normally call an open cylinder. We have what we call an open cylinder. There are areas where we discuss it that the moment a question appears, you realize the area you're supposed to work out is of a closed cylinder. The first part is when the examiner is silent. When do we say the examiner is silent? The examiner is silent when it says just calculate the surface area of this object. That examiner will say he is silent. He has not specified whether the cylinder is closed, it is a curved cylinder, or it is an open cylinder. He is just silent. Number two, the examiner says calculate the surface area of the solid below. The solid becomes a closed cylinder. Then we have what we normally call a log. When we are told to calculate the surface area of a log, it is simply a closed cylinder. We have what we call a lid. This is a log. Then we have the surface area, for example, examiner will be saying tin. We have a log. Then we have the last one, which is a rod, the surface area of a rod. So this will simply imply the surface areas of closed cylinders, as we will demonstrate as we continue. Then we have what we call curved surface areas. When we discuss curved surface areas, they are simply open-ended objects who are open on both ends. So we say they are open-ended. They are open-ended. So when you say they are open-ended, it means it is open here and here. So the object, in simple terms, we say it is hollow object. A cylinder which is hollow, open on both ends. We say we are only left with the curved surface. The only area that is left is the curved surface area. If the curved surface area is left, we say that's a curved surface area. An example of those objects we are going to discuss will be a pipe. When you look at a pipe, it is open at the top and at the bottom. So that is the first one. The second one will be having a straw. For example, examiner says find the surface area of the straw whose radius is this and height is this. A straw is has only a curved surface. We have a culvert. Culverts mostly are used in the construction of roads where water passes under. So you find that if this is what we call a culvert, you find it is open here and open on the other side. So you find water will pass through. So this is what we refer as a culvert. The other one we normally have here is what we call a pillar. A pillar has only a curved surface because on the top of it is a building and down there is a building. So the only surface that is left is only the curved surface. So with this we have said we have a pipe, a straw, a culvert and a pillar, and others as will be mentioned. Then we have open cylinders, which we will also discuss. So in simple summary of a closed cylinder, we say a closed cylinder has all the surfaces. So we simply have the area which is of a circle, we have plus the area of the curved surface which is pi dh plus the area of the other circle. So we have pi r squared for one circle, pi dh for the curved surface, and pi r squared for the other circle. So that is what will appear as the closed cylinder. It has one surface, the second surface, and the other. So when we add the three, we get their surface area. The curved surface, we have said as only the curved part. So it has no circle, it has not the circle at the bottom, but it has only the curved surface. So what we have here, it is only the curved surface which we draw as a curved surface, which will only be pi dh. Pi dh, only the area of the curved surface. So here we have only pi dh. And the last one is what we normally refer as a open cylinder. When I talk of an open cylinder, this is how, for example, a cylinder appears. There is a circle at the bottom, but on the top it is open. So if it is open the top, it means there is no surface. So if there is no surface, it means there is no circle. But there is a surface here which is curved pi dh as we have referred it, and then on the bottom we have a circle which is pi r squared. So in that case we say the area of an open cylinder is only pi dh plus pi r squared. So we have pi dh plus pi r squared. So this is the summary of the three of them. So very first we are going to discuss, for example, examiner says find the surface area. Find the surface area of the cylinder below. Find the surface area of the cylinder below. So having a question like this, for example, an examiner has given us a cylinder that way, which appears that way. Then he's giving us, for example, the distance there is, for example, 14 centimeters and a length there of 10 centimeters. We have only been told that we find the surface area of the cylinder below. Examiner has not mentioned whether it is closed, it is open, or it is open-ended. So this simply means what? Our examiner is silent. And when the examiner is silent, we say the cylinder is closed. When the examiner is silent, he has not said open, closed, or it is a curved, it means the cylinder is closed. So if the cylinder is closed, we simply say we have the area of a circle, we have the curved surface, and we have the area of another circle. So area of a circle, pi r squared, area of the curved surface, pi dh, and the area of the other circle, which is pi r squared. So how do we get this one? It is pi, which is 22/7. Our radius, this is diameter 14, so radius 7 times 7. Then pi dh, it is pi, which is 22/7, times d for diameter, our diameter 14, times our height, which is the distance between the two cross sections, which is 10. So times 10. So by 7 1. So 22 times 7 is 154 centimeters squared. So this area is 154 centimeters squared. And this area, because they are the same cross sections, it is also 154 centimeters squared. Then curved surface, we have it here by 7 1 and 7 2. 22 times 2 is 44. 44 times 10 is 440 centimeters squared. So our surface area will be 154, one circle, plus curved surface 440 plus 154 for the other circle. So we added the 3, 154 plus 440, this gives us 4, this gives us 9, this gives us 5, plus another 154. This is 8, this is 14, carry 1, 7. Then the surface area is 748 centimeters squared. That is the surface area of an open cylinder. We can take another example. Find the surface area. We find the surface area of a rod whose radius. Find the surface area of a rod whose radius is, for example, we can take 14 centimeters, and the height is, for example, we give ourselves 20 centimeters. Question number 2. Find the surface area of a rod. The key part of the question is a rod. We have agreed that a rod is a closed object. It's a cylinder which is closed on both parts. So if I have a rod, this is my rod. So if this is our rod, we are told that whose radius is 14. So radius is simply that distance, which is 14 centimeters, and the height is 20 centimeters. So that is our 20. So a rod is closed. So what we have is closed is, we have a circle, we have the curved surface, and then we have another circle on the other end. How do we get the area of a circle? The area of a circle is pi r squared. This is pi dh, curved surface, another circle on the other end, which is pi r squared. So how do we get the area? It's 22 over 7 times, this is radius, 14 times 14. Then plus pi dh, 22 over 7 times our diameter, radius 14, diameter 28, times 28 times our height, which is 20, then plus another circle. So in this case, we are not going to calculate it because the circles are the same. This circle and the other circle are the same. So by 7 1, by 7 2, 22 times 2, 44. 44 times 14 will give us 616. So 616 is the area of the circle. So this circle 616 and this circle 616. Why? Because they are the same circles. So here we have now the other one, by 7 1, by 7 4. 22 times 4, it is 88. 88 times 2 is 176. Then we add a 0 centimeter square. So we have 616 plus 1760 plus 616. So we had the 2. 616 plus 1760. We had these two, 6. Here we get 7, 13, carry 1, 2. Plus the other one, 616. This is giving us 2, carry 1, 9, 9, 2. So the total surface area of the rod will be 2,992 centimeters squared, because it is surface area. Very first, we are going to take another example of the same. So the next example, find an open tank has a diameter of 20 centimeters and a height of 2 meters. Find its surface area. So here we are discussing an open tank. So if we have a tank which is open, this is how the tank appears. So it means at the top here it is open. Simply if the tank is open at the top, it means there is no surface. We are only left with the curved surface and the circle at the bottom. So the circle at the bottom. So the area of the curved surface, because an open tank, will be again pi dh. At the bottom we have a circle. We have it now again as pi r squared. So pi dh will be pi 22. But when we check at our case, the diameter here has been given as 20. 20 is not a multiple of 7. So in this case, we are advised to use the other pi, which is 3.14 times, remember our diameter is 20. So our radius in this case will be 10. So you multiply by 10 by 10, which is pi r squared. Then we have now again, sorry, this should be pi dh, so this pi, this should be our diameter, then we multiply by our height, which is 2 meters. So when we check at the units again, this is centimeters, this is meters. Always when working out, you make sure the units are the same. So our unit here is 20 centimeter, we make the meter centimeter, which is now 200 centimeters. So here we multiply pi d 20 h 200. So I think now we are together for that correction. Now we come to the next, which is pi r squared, which is again 3.14 times our radius, diameter 20, so radius 10 times 10, 1, 2, 1, 2, 0 simplifies, 314 times 1 times 1, which is 314 centimeters squared, plus we have this 0, moving with that, then we have another 0, moving with that. So we have 340 times 2 times 2 gives us 4, so times 4, you can multiply. And 1, this gives us 4, plus 1, 5. Then we have 12 centimeters squared. So our areas, we have the area which is pi dh and the area which is pi r squared. This one, you combine the two. Cool. Yeah, so here we are adding, remember, sorry, we had a 0 because we have a 0 left there. So centimeter squared. So we had these two plus 314. 314. So we can add the 2, 4, here we have 7, we have 8, we have 2, we have 1. So our surface area will be 12,872 centimeters, 74 centimeters squared. That's an open tank. So any other open object will be done the same way, a curved surface and a circle. Then we are taking the last bit, which we are told that find the surface area. Find the surface area of a pipe whose radius is 3.5 centimeters and is 3 meters long. Or we can say find the surface area of a pipe whose radius is 3.5 centimeters and is 4 meters long. So again, we looked at a pipe. We said a pipe has both ends open. So if this is a pipe we have here, it is open on both ends. Here open, we have the other end open. So it's an open-ended object. So there is no circle here, there is no circle here. We only have the curved surface, which is given as pi dh. So if we have it as pi dh, we have it as pi, which is 22/7. Remember, this is a radius of 3.5. So 3.5 plus 3.5 will give us a diameter of 7. So times 7 times a height of 4 meters. This is 4 meters, but remember, centimeters, meters. So make sure the units are the same. So 4 meters will give us 400 centimeters. So this is 400 centimeters. Centimeter, centimeter. So by 7.1, by 7.1, 22 times 4 will give us 88. Then we add in 2 zeros. Then we have this as centimeters squared. So curved surface area is only simply done the curved surface. So all the other one which are, we said the pipe, we said we have a straw, we said we have a culvert, if you can remember. We said we have a culvert, a straw, a pipe. We talked of a pillar. All these will be done the same as a pipe, simply calculating the curved surface. At some point you find that you are told the curved surface area, or we are told the surface area of a pipe, the surface area of a pipe is, you are told, for example, 880 centimeters squared. And then you are told that if its height is 10 centimeters, find its diameter. I want you to look at the question. The surface area of a pipe is 880 centimeters squared. If its height is 10 centimeters, find its diameter. This is a pipe. We know a pipe is open on both ends. So if this is our pipe, we are told that it has a surface area of 880 centimeters squared and a height of 10 centimeters. Then we are told we find its diameter. What have we learned? That a pipe has only the curved surface, which is given by pi dh. So if it's given by pi dh, we simply say surface area of a pipe is equals to pi dh. We have been given the surface area, so we can now substitute, which is 880 is equals to pi, which is 22/7, times diameter. We don't have the diameter because that's what the examiner is asking. So times diameter, which is the question, then times the height, which is 10. So times 10. Now we can work out this one. We realize that these two cannot simplify. So what we do? We multiply. 22 times 10, 220. 220 times d, it is 220 d all over 7 will be equal to 880. Now, what we are left here is, we multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Both sides by the reciprocal to remove 220/7 from this end. So here we multiply by 7/220. Here we multiply by 7/220. 220 simplifies 220. 7 simplifies 7. Here we are left only with the d, which is our diameter. Then here this can simplify. 0 simplifies 0 by 22 1 by 22 4. 7 times 4 gives us 28. So 28 becomes our diameter. If the question comes in to answer the radius, we have the radius by dividing this 1 by 2, which will give us 14. So some questions will appear this way. Yes, we'll be revising, so you check on that. Now our last bit, we are working out the surface area of an object or a half a cylinder. You are told find the surface area. Find the surface area of the solid below. Find the surface area of the solid below. Now you find that the solid which the examiner requires you to find its surface area appears this way. We have this one as, for example, 14 centimeters, and here we have, for example, 12 centimeters. This one is a half a cylinder, but examiner has referred it as a solid. What does it mean? It is closed. This is a surface. So that means what? For a candidate, the simpler way to do this question is to place down the formulas. This is a circle, but it is a half. So my circle is a half. So what do I have? I have a half the area of a circle. On the other end, I still have another one, which is a half the area of a circle. Here, I have the curved surface, but it is a half of it. So here, what do I have? I have the half, but the curved surface area, which was pi dh. Then on the top here, I have length times width, which is a rectangle. So here I have length times width. Now I work out all the surfaces and add their areas. The first one, it's a half times pi, 22/7, times radius, diameter 14, radius 7. So this one, 11 by 7, 1 by 7, 1. 11 times 7, 77 centimeters square. This semicircle is the same as this. So that means they have the same areas. I'm done. We have the last, this one, a half pi, 22/7, diameter 14. Our height, we have been told it is 12. So it is here. So 14 times 12. By 2, 1, by 2, 11, by 7, 1, by 7, 2. This is 2 times 2, 11 times 2, 22 times 12. We can multiply very fast. This is 8, we have 8. Go. Yeah, so here we are supposed to multiply 22 times 2, 22 times 12, and not 14. So 22 times 12. This will give us 4. 4, we have again 2, and then we have 2. So this is 462 centimeters squared. That's our half the curved surface. So we are left only with the surface at the top, which is length times width, which is 12 times 14. 12 times 14. So this one we can multiply. 12 times 14. This is 8, this is 4, this is 2, this is 1. Here we have 8, 6, 1. So this is 168. Now you realize we have all the areas. We combine them. The first one, 77 plus 77. So this gives us 154. Then we have 264. 264. This is 8, 11 carry 1, 4. Plus 168. This is 16 carry 1, 8, 5. And our total surface area is 268 centimeters squared. That's what we refer as a solid. You are told the last one, we find the surface area of a trough whose diameter is, for example, we can be given here 28 centimeters and it's 15 centimeters long. Find the surface area of a trough, of a cylindrical, in this case it should be cylindrical trough. In this case it is cylindrical trough because of the subject we are discussing. Cylindrical trough whose diameter is 28 centimeter and is 15 centimeter long. So a cylindrical trough again appears the same. So these are cylindrical trough. So a trough means that it is open, mostly used in feeding animals in our reserves. So it is open at the top. So in our discussion, the diameter is 28 and it is 15 centimeters long. What does this simply explain? It explains that if this is our cylinder, it has only 3 surfaces. That is the first face, second, and the third. But on the top, there is no surface because it is open. So here we simply have a half pi r squared, which is the area of a semicircle, and another half pi r squared semicircle. Then we have curve of the surface, which is also a half pi dh. So we can include the 3 surfaces and we combine them. So the first one is a half times 22 over 7 times our radius, which will be, this is for 28 diameter, so radius is 14 by 14. So by 2 1 by 2 11 by 7 1 by 7 2. Then we have 11 times 2, which is 22, times 14, which will give us 308 centimeters squared. So this circle is 308. This one is also 308 centimeters squared. Then the last one, which is a half times 22 over 7, a half pi diameter 28 times our height 15. So we can simplify this one again by 7 1 by 7 4 by 2 1 by 2 11. 11 times 4, 44 times 15. So we can multiply this. We have 0 carry 2, 20 plus 2, 22. We have 4, 0, 6, 6 centimeters squared. So this is 660. 308 plus 308 plus 660. So 308 plus 308, we add first, 16 carry 1. Then here we have 6 plus 660. And there we have 6, 7, 12. So our total surface area will be 1,276 centimeters squared. That makes the end of our lesson. We meet again in the next